Now once again I am creating the point. So whatever values you enter initially, it will keep that value like that only. It will not change. Okay. Now see here, again the point will create on that thing only. Okay, the point. Why? Because the distances whatever you have specified, same only. So it will create on that point only, the same point again it will create here. Suppose for example, I don't want to create the point from origin. I want to create the same distance point from this point. So here you can find the option here, point means reference point, means from which point you want to make as a origin. Initially this is your origin, like where x, y, z axis are meeting, that is your origin. I don't want to make that one as a origin. I want to make some other point as a origin. From that point it should measure the distances. Like that I have to create. So in that case what you have to do, you have to specify the reference point here. Default it will take origin. Okay, default it will take origin. If you want to specify, just once click on that one, like here, once click here, which point you want. For example, I want this point. Now see here, automatically right now the point is creating somewhere here. Okay, the point is creating somewhere here. So like that kind of things you can able to do here. Okay, just click OK. That's it. Understand?
Yes,
Just
sir.
click OK. Now your point has been created. So like that we can able to create the points by using the coordinates. The next thing is, the next option you can find here, on curve. Curve means whatever curve it will be. Either it's a line or it's an edge or it's a spline or whatever it may be. Any edge or anything you can say as a curve. So if you want to create any point on the curve, means go for option on curve. It is asking me to select the curve, means on which curve you want to create the point. For example, this sketch curve, I want to create the point on this curve. Click on that one. So see here, it's now right now it's creating a point there. Default what it will do, it will create your point somewhere at the end points. I don't want at the end points. I want to create a point at certain distance from the end points. So here we have three options are there. Distance to reference, which is there now. So you have to specify the reference point. From that reference point, how much distance you want to keep on the curve. So distance on curve means you have to specify the distance between the end point of the curve and at what point you want to place that point. At what location you want to place that point. The distance you have to specify here. Distance, initially distance on curve means automatically it will take your direction. Like for example, here its curve is there. So what it will do, it will automatically calculate the, like it will take the curve direction only. How the curve is there, in that direction only it will take. Suppose for example, if you give distance along direction, so what it will do, it will ask you the direction, means in which direction you want to give the distance. X-axis, y-axis, z-axis, like that kind of things you can able to find here. The next thing is ratio of the curve length, means here you don't require to specify the distance. Here you have to specify at what ratio you want to divide a curve with point. That ratio value you have to specify here. So like that kind of things we can able to choose here. Like first of all what I will do, I am going for distance on curve. I am giving the distance to be like some 50, for example. Preview. Now see here the point is creating somewhere here at a distance of 50. Suppose for example, if I am going for the option like distance along direction and I am giving the direction like z-axis. Suppose for example, I am unable to, yeah, it is selecting the vertical axis here. I am selecting this one now. Okay, it's different software. See here right now it's somewhat difficult for me to pick that axis. So what I will do, right click on this one. Here you can find the options of axes here. Like I am giving some z-axis direction. Why? Because see here I want z-axis, means I want to specify the direction like in a vertically upward direction. That's the reason vertically upward direction means it is like a z-axis. So I am giving here z-axis for example. See here, it is saying that topological point on curve creation. Why? Because in z-axis you cannot able to create the point. Why? Because there is no curve in the z-axis direction. Curve is moving in, it is like a curvature part is there. So if you select z-axis means exactly it should be vertical line, then only it will come, otherwise it will not come. That is the reason it is showing error. For example, if I am giving the x-axis also, it will show error. Why? Because this is curve, not the vertical axis. That is the reason it is not taking the direction. If it is a vertical line, for example, yeah, vertical line. Suppose for example, instead of that one, if you select this edge, then it will come. Like for example, I am selecting this edge and direction I am giving like. Now see here the point has been creating. This asking the offset distance I am giving, for example, 50. Like that. Now see here the point has been created in this point. Like you can able to make ratio also here by giving the ratio value, like for example 0.2350. I want this one as a 0.5. Now see here that point is exactly creating in the center, 0.5 means. Okay, like that we can able to create the points here. So this is your point on curve. The next option you can find here is on surface. So whatever surface it may be, you can able to create the same like that only, but here you have to specify the direction. Defaultly also it will take one direction. I will show that one. So first on surface means first of all we have to select the surface. For example, I am selecting this surface. On this surface, initially what you will do, what you can do, you can see wherever you want you can able to create the point here. Why? Because I didn't specify any direction. Direction it is taking as component. Component means how the component is there in whatever point, wherever you want you can place your point here by using this option. But suppose for example it is not your parametric way. Like two concepts are there, parametric and non-parametric. Non-parametric means like there are no parameters are there, randomly you are creating anything. Parametric means it should be go to workshop for production. For that one everything should be perfect with correct value. So in that case we have to create the parametric model. So see here, if you create the things like this, component means we don't know where I am creating my point, in which direction it is moving. Okay, the point in which direction it is moving we don't know. So in that case what we will do here also, we will able to specify the direction like x-axis, y-axis and the direction. For example, if I take here as x-axis, so what happens? The point only create in a x-axis direction only. Other than that, it will not create. Why it is stuck in here? It got stuck. What is this here? I think from my side it got stuck. Yeah, now it's coming, guys. Now see here, the point is moving here only in x-axis direction. Okay. So how much distance you want, you can able to specify. Okay. So only see here, x-axis is this one. So only it will create your point in this direction only. If I move my curve somewhere else also, the point will not get moved. Okay. So like that we can able to do here. like that here the distances also we can able to specify here. See here the point is moving only in a x-axis direction. Like that you can able to specify y-axis, z-axis, and some special axis also you can able to specify, like if you have any line in that direction also you can able to specify there. Here also you can find the option like reference point. So see initially what it will do, it will take the center of your surface as the reference point. So you can change that point to a reference point, like which point you want to make as a reference, that point also. For example, I am making, this is my reference point. So from this point it will measure the distance here. So like that we can able to create the point by using this option. Okay, that is my next option. Now the next option you can find here is under point on after surface, circle or spline or ellipse. Suppose for example if I want to create a center point for any circle or sphere or ellipse, you can use this option. Go here, it will ask you to select any circle, sphere or ellipse. Just select that one. For example, I am selecting this edge here. It is saying invalid. Why? Because it is selecting complete surface actually, that's the reason it's not creating. Only you have to select the edge here. Yeah, it is selected. Now here automatically the center of the circle or ellipse is being created. Click OK. So like that we can able to create this point. The next option you can find here is tangent on curve. Tangent, what is tangent, guys?
We can
What
two
is
circle.
tangent?
If we make a two circle in between that radius will come. We can select and draw a circle.
Tangent means a line which is passing through a circumference of circle touching only at one point as a tangent. Here we are not creating, then what is tangent here? So tangent means the point where the line is meeting for tangency, or that point we can say as a tangent point. So here without line also we can able to create a tangent point. Sometimes what happened, like this option will not, if this option were not there, means what happened here, if I want to create the tangent point for this arc, we have to create the line first, then we have to click on the tangent point, then only it will create. That is very difficult for us. But here in Catia it's a very nice option that directly we can able to create here. Just to go here, select this arc where you want to create a tangent point. I want here direction, like in which direction you want to create the tangent point. I am giving for example in the y-axis direction. Why? Because y-axis only making the tangency for this. So I am giving y component. Okay. So like that we can able to create the points here. That is your tangent point. The next one, the last one is between. Suppose for example if you want to create between 2 points, n number of points we can able to create here. For example, I want to create a point between this point to this point. At what ratio you want to create? I am giving here some 0.5 ratio, means it will come exactly in the middle, like that. If you give 0.2, like that. So like that, what ratio you want to create the point, you can able to create here between any 2 points. You can make reverse directions. If you want to see, for example, if you don't know the ratio directly, you can click on middle point, it will directly get the middle of those 2 points. So like that we can able to create the points here. Okay, that is a point command which we are using to create the points under surface. Okay, guys, do one thing, just practice till here. Tomorrow I will continue.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Actually today I was supposed to take just an introduction class, but I have to show that also. So tomorrow what we will do, I will mostly try to complete this line, plane, these all options. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So tomorrow we'll mostly 12 o'clock only we'll start the class. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any doubt in point command?
No, sir.
Sorry?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, then fine. Bye, guys.
Bye, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.